Welcome, my dear learners. I am Dr. Rasmeet Kaur, Associate Professor, Department of Management from the Bhopal School of Social Sciences. Today, in this video, we will be talking about Indian Partnership Act of 1932. Let us have a quick overview about the learning outcomes from this video. In this video, we will be discussing about definition and meaning of partnership, elements of partnership, types of partnership, types of partners, partnership deed and contents of a partnership deed. Let's have an understanding about first, when was Indian Partnership Act formed? Indian Partnership Act was initially part of Indian Contract Act 1872, but later it was made a different act as a separate act under the Act of 1932. It defines partnership as it is the relationship between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. Let us understand this definition in detail. We are going to break this definition in various elements and we'll understand that what are the different elements or characteristics of partnership. Let's come to the first one. It states that it should be association of two or more persons. Indian Partnership Act of 1932 states that when partnership is formed, it is mandatory to have minimum of two persons. Unlike sole proprietorship, as you all know that there are different forms of business, sole proprietorship, partnership, company, LLPs. So when we talk about in terms related to partnership, it is mandatory to have minimum of two partners. The maximum limit of partners in the Act is set or defined to be as 50. Let us come to the second element, that is agreement between partners. Indian Partnership Act does not say anything or defines anything about a mandatory agreement among the partners in the Partnership Act. But if there is a partnership agreement, it becomes as an evidence or a proof for all the partners to consider the matters which may occur in future. So it is very important to have an agreement in writing or in oral among the partners, which is also called as a partnership deed. Let's come to the third one. Whenever a partnership is formed, business plays a very important role. Merely two partners or three people coming together and coming for doing any kind of an act is not termed as partnership. It is important that they should be doing any kind of a business, profession, or any kind of an occupation. Coming to the next one, that is sharing of profits. When we talk about sharing of profits, it depends purely upon what is mutually decided by the partners in the partnership deed. If partnership deed is silent on sharing of profits, then the profits and losses are equally shared among the partners. Coming to the last one, that is business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. In partnership, we say it is mutual agency. What do we mean by this term mutual agency? It means any one of the partner can act for all the partners on behalf of them. So we say that business, whichever business they are into, that is carried on by all, or it also can be any one of the partner who is acting for all. Now let's come to different types of partnership. Broadly, we can classify partnership as on the basis of duration and on the basis of scope or extent of business. First, let us understand what is partnership on the basis of duration. When we say partnership on the basis of duration, it can be for fixed period. That means for a particular period, it can be 6 months, 1 year. It can be even more than that, depending upon the agreement which is made by the partners. And second is partnership at will. When we say it is at will, that means it is for the indefined period. Here, the partners do not decide any specific period, but it depends upon the mutual discussion of the partners whenever they want to dissolve a partnership that can be done by the consent of all the partners. Coming to the next one, that is partnership on the basis of scope or extent of business. On the basis of scope or extent, we can have partnership as a particular partnership and we can have as a general partnership. Now, what is a particular partnership? Particular partnership means when they agree to do a specific kind of a business. So all the partners agree to come and become partners for a specific type of business in which they all are interested. Whereas when it is general, Then it can be for many types of businesses where they give their agreement or consent. So let us discuss about types of partners. When I classify different types of partners, we can have in a partnership, active partners, sleeping or dormant partners, nominal partners, partners in profit, partners by holding out or estoppel, and minor as a partner. Let us understand each one of them, starting with active partner. Active partners are those partners who are actively involved in the management of the entire partnership firm. They are more responsible, they take up different tasks, they are active in the entire business during the course of business. Coming to the sleeping or dormant partners. Sleeping or dormant partners are opposite of the active partners. They are not active in the management. They are not active in the decision making. But yes, they are part of the partnership firm. They usually are not involved in most of the management activities. So let us discuss about nominal partners. When we talk about nominal partners are those partners who are involved in the goodwill of the organization. So they basically give their good name to the partnership firm and are not involved in the active decision making. Let's come to the fourth one, partners in profit. As the name itself says, these are the partners who enjoy the profit of the partnership firm. So they are not merely involved in most of the decision making, but they are in the profit and losses sharing of the partnership firm. Talking about the next one, that is partners by holding out or estoppel. Holding out or estoppel as a partnership means where the partners make the outside people believe that an individual is a partner in their partnership firm. It states by the conduct of that particular individual, the partners cannot escape themselves. They are responsible in the entire actions of that individual person to whom they have made believe that he is the part of partnership firm. Coming to the fourth one, that is minor as a partner. When we talk about minor, we all know that he is a person or she is a person below 18 years of age. When we talk about minor, he enjoys only the profits in the partnership firm. Minor is not responsible for any of the losses which occur in the partnership business. Now, let us talk about partnership deed. As I said previously, that partnership deed means agreement. It's an agreement between the partners which outlines the terms and conditions of partnership among the business. Partnership deed is not a mandatory document as per the Act of 1932. But if it is there, it becomes as an evidence for all the partners and can always be used in the court of law. Now we will be talking about what are the contents of partnership deed. To name few, when we talk about a partnership deed, it should have name and address of the firm, that is partnership firm. The partnership deed should also have name and address of all the partners who are going to be part in the partnership. It should mention about the nature and type of business, as we've just discussed few minutes before, that it is a specific business or a general business, what the partners are going to do. It should talk about the capital contribution, as all the partners contribute a certain amount of money. So if it is contributed from their end, what is the amount of money each individual partner has contributed, that should be specifically mentioned in a deed. It also talks about duration of a deed. Now, this also we have just discussed few minutes back, that if it is a partnership which is for a specific period, that should be mentioned in the partnership deed. That also talks about the next one. Coming to the next one states that what is the date of commencement. Commencement means on which date the partnership firm is going to start its operation. So it should also be mentioned in the partnership deed. Next point states that what are the admissions on retirement details which are mutually decided among by the partners. In a partnership deed, we should also have details related to admitting and retiring of a partner. How the new partner is going to be admitted, the old partners, how are they going to be retired. The terms and conditions related to this should always be mentioned in the partnership deed so that there is an ease at the time of an admission of a new person and retirement of the old partner from the firm. Division of profit. As we all know that whenever there is a partnership firm, the main objective of that partnership firm is to share profit. That is for the reason they are doing business. So what is going to be the sharing of profit among the partners should be mentioned in the deed. As I stated earlier, that if nothing is mentioned about sharing of profits, then it is divided mutually among all the partners. Rights and duties of partners. When we talk about the rights and duties, this I will be covering also in the next module. Rights and duties of partners is something where what are they accountable and responsible for in the partnership firm where they are working together. Accounts and audit. This is a very, very important part, as if you are into a business, what are the details regarding the accounts? How are they going to be audited? Who can view the accounts? All such details should be mentioned or stated in the partnership deed. And the last thing which is mentioned there is dissolution of partnership. Dissolution means when the partners mutually decide to end or terminate the partnership business, what should be the terms and conditions related to that? That is also, there should be a clause related to dissolution of partnership. So my dear learners, in next module, we will be talking about rights and duties of partners, dissolution of partnership, and what are the different modes of dissolution. I hope this video will help you to understand the basic concepts of Indian Partnership Act under 1932. Thank you for watching this video.